Hello everyone, it is Mrs. Red here from Mrs. Red's Art Room, and today we're going to be having a look at what is inside the November 19 Red's Art Cart. It's all laid out here for you this time. We're not going to unpack as we have been doing, and the reason for that is because these ones were too big to put into the boxes that I usually pack them in. So they were actually wrapped up in bubble wrap instead. So what I want to do is quickly go through what is inside the cart for the month. It's pretty basic this month in regards to explanation and of how to use the materials, etc. So let's have a closer look. Now the other thing you're going to hear in the background is the birds talking as well. As with all my videos, you'll always hear birds in the background because we've got a lot of them outside, as in the trees, but we also, my son owns a few birds as well, so they're all inside. Let's start with Coloursoft, the Derwent Coloursoft pencils. Now, the Coloursoft is Derwent's highest quality of colour pencil. So there comes 72 colours. They come in tins of 12, 24, 36, 72, or you can buy them individually as well. Excuse me. They are very soft to use. I have used a lot of coloured pencils in my time. There's the ones that I actually used for the artwork. Very buttery, and if you want a good colour pencil, what you're looking out for is that buttery, smooth texture that you feel as you're colouring in. If you feel any scratchiness, it's probably not such a high grade quality pencil. So yeah, everyone received the 12 pack of colours. Now the artwork that I've done, I'll show the original soon, that has used every colour of the tin apart from the dark brown and the white. They're the only two colours that weren't used in the artwork. So definitely a nice colour range in them. Now moving on to, actually these two here, definitely just great items to always have in your art cart. Sorry, getting them out of focus there. The metal double hole sharpener and the trusty old eraser. Can never have enough of these things because they always end up down the black hole, along with those single socks that we have in the families. So the Cretacolor monolith graphite pencils. These two, I'll give you a shot. These are the two that I used here. So the set comes with a HB and a 2B. The great thing about these is that, like I did in the example, which is also up on YouTube, remember, to watch the example of the Cubism portrait. There's the girl's face that I've done. And if we flip her over, oops, just lose my pencil there, you can see I've actually shaded her outline in first. Now that's what's fantastic about these woodless pencils, is that you can actually really get down and use that tip and really use the whole edge of it rather than the fine point of it. But what I've done is I've traced all that and then I've flipped it over, taken the HB and then redrawn the outline of the face. So that's the two pencils. Now of course if you drop them they're going to break, so you've got to be really careful with them, but they do sharpen well as well. So that's that. This here is your info card. So everyone receives an info card. It just goes through with pictures of what's included in the cart and then some information about them. And if they're available in the Mrs. Red's Art Shop, it will generally have a price point as well. Now finally, as I said, there's not really much that I have to explain in regards to this cart. It's a sketchbook, so it's an Arto sketchbook, perforated as well, so you can actually tear out. You can never have enough things like sketchbooks and diaries. A4 size, 150 GSM, so it's a nice thickness. And if we go to the very first page, we actually get the artwork. So that was really nice to use. It's a little bit too hard to see But there's no indentation of it coming through onto the other page at all because it's 150 GSM. It is a nice, really, you can hear by that, it is a nice thickness to work with cartridge paper. So in regards to the depth that you can see in the artwork with those coloured pencils, I have gone over the drawing twice. Once to begin with to get the colours, and then I went over again heavier with each pencil, and it has produced a really, really nice, strong, vibrant colour range there. Like I mentioned, there is a video that just shows this portrait being done, so please watch that because that's up on YouTube. And as always, you have the social media card. So this is for when you do an artwork, throw that into the photo, upload it onto social media, and it just says where the contents of your cart is coming from. And if you want to look at the subscriptions, they're once a month. They come out at the beginning of the month. Doesn't matter where in the world you are, they are coming from Australia. And you don't know what's in them. The only people that know what's in these carts is myself and the art suppliers who I work with all the time to put together some interesting carts, and we have a lot of fun doing that as well. So if you want more information on that, just head to the website mrsreds.com.au. The Reds art cart is probably suitable for ages 12 plus. So there's a lot of instructions that come with on the YouTube channel. People can fire away emails to me whenever they like. But it's just nice to be able to have new art supplies that you wouldn't necessarily go out and buy yourself because you haven't tried before, and be able to experiment, add to your art supply collection, try things with just what's inside the cart, or add them to your never-ending art supply drawer or cupboard, or gosh, in my room, a whole room I think is being dedicated to my art supplies now. It's a lot of fun. All right, thank you for listening, and we'll be back next month with the December's Reds art cart, already Christmas time. See you then, bye.